with a big round of applause. Ma'am, it's an honor for all of us to have you amidst us for this evening. Let us all begin the event with the national anthem. I request all of you to rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai. Thank you. Telangana State Council for Higher Education, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Osmania University, Professor Ravinder Sir, Registrar of Osmania University, Lakshmanarayana Sir, who is also here with us on the dais. I now request all our dignitaries to light the lamp and mark an auspicious beginning for this program. Of the lamp here today is going to open doors to a vaster learning experience in the form of a citizen. I thank all the dignitaries for marking an auspicious beginning, and the lamp that lit here today is going to glorify our minds and clear up all the darkness. Thank you, ma'am.
When I met Madam, she was so welcoming. She was, Are, you're doing a program with the youths of Telangana? Then I'm there. I have to actually tell the greatness of Madam here. Initially, the program was scheduled for 29th, 30th and 1st. But it so happened that I from Karnataka, who have come all the way to Telangana, the whole concept of Citizen India is culmination between North and South India. You know, since even in yesterday's discussion which is so happened and many people advised us that North India actually had too many invasions and invaders. That is why probably we are more aggressive and Southern Indians are very calm. They try to cooperate with everything. But not really. We have also stood up for this country. We have also stood up for the economy. We have also stood up for our nation. We have stood up in every detailed aspect that this country witnessed since 200 years. And as I mentioned, Citizen India is a voice for South India in Delhi. Who else better than Madam can actually be the best ambassador to be here with us on the stage? As a political activist, as the governor of collective measures that she is taking up, and the healthy democracy that she is trying to inculcate in the different states, and also trying to bridge between North and South, is Higher Education Council is there with you. And yes, he stood by us like a rock. And that is Professor Limbadri Garu for us. I request Honorable Registrar to please welcome him with a sapling. often tell Telangana is not just with blood, shed and sweat. It's also with ink. Because if we did not have the journalists who have fought for Telangana for years and years and years together, Telangana wouldn't have been existed today. And one such very senior journalist with us, highly dignified in the society, is Mr. Valleshwar Garu. And I request Honorable VC to please welcome him with a sapling. I just take 2 minutes in trying to brief what we did in the last 3 days. We often complain, array, youth of this country are mostly on social media. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. But who is on the ground? We, the participants of Citizen Youth Parliament, we are here today on the ground. Around 7
to becoming catalysts for change. This unique initiative is aimed at awakening the true parliamentarian within the aspiring leaders of tomorrow. As you're all aware, this is captioned, Empowering Tomorrow's Leaders Today. This vision encapsulates the core mission and purpose of Citizen Group, which is to inspire, educate, and support the youth in South India and beyond to become active, informed, and engaged citizens. Through their dynamic news platform and various youth empowerment programs, Citizen Group seeks to foster a generation of young individuals who are equipped with the knowledge, skills, and motivation to shape a better future for themselves and their communities. We hope that you all have enjoyed this 3-day event, and today we have amidst us so many dignitaries and learned people who are going to share their ideas and empower us more in this event today. Governor arrives at the venue, and as a protocol, when the governor arrives, we will begin the program with national anthem. So when we announce rise for national anthem, I request all the audience to please rise and then stand for national anthem. So this evening, let us all begin the event with national anthem. I request all of you to rise for national anthem.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
journalists also to please join us on the dais. A very good evening to the august gathering. I extend a unique event, Citizen Youth Parliament. A brave, frank, clean-hearted, courageous and aspiring youth is the only foundation on which the future nation can be built, said Sri Swami Vivekananda. Programs like these are intended to chisel young minds and enable them to attain their fullest potential. It's indeed a wonderful occasion today evening that we have with us the chief guest of today's program, our Honorable Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu, and all other dignitaries. We have with us our guest of honor, Professor Limbadri Sir, Chairman, Telangana State Council for Higher Education, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Osmania University, Professor Ravinder Sir, Sri G. Vallishwar Garu, Senior Journalist. I also request Registrar of Osmania University, Lakshmanarayana Sir, who is also here with us on the dais. I now request all our dignitaries to light the lamp and mark an auspicious beginning for this program. We are custodians of very rich tradition of culture, going to show us the road ahead. Citizen India, in association with Osmania University in India, Swati Chandrasekhar. She is a journalist, anchor, artist, a versatile and dynamic personality. She has covered 2019 elections across the country and travelled 12 states for ground reporting. An active student leader, she has taken up so many welfare activities during COVID. She is the cultural ambassador for Bengaluru Dasara event. An artist and a dynamic leader. I now welcome Swati to give this welcome address and once again invite all our dignitaries.
अंदरिकी नमस्कारम, सबको प्रणाम। शायद मैं इससे अच्छा अवसर तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि जो सिटीजन यूथ पार्लियामेंट का जो खास करके तेलंगाना एडिशन है एंड ऑल्सो फ्लैगिंग ऑफ द National Youth Parliament that's going to be held in Delhi in the month of February. There wouldn't have been a better, I don't want to tell it as a closing ceremony, this is actually a flag off for the new beginning. When I met Madam, she was so welcoming. She was, Are, you're doing a program with the youths of Telangana? Then I'm there. I have to actually tell the greatness of Madam here. Initially the program was scheduled for 29th, 30th and 1st. But it so happened that I from Karnataka, who have come all the way to Telangana, I did not know that we have Ganapati Visarjan, which is a very big festival, especially in Hyderabad. So I later understood that Hyderabad would be closed for continuous 3 days. So which was also one of the days of the event. And Madam was supposed to inaugurate the event then. But then when I actually communicated with the office staff and I requested, is there any possibility? Within no time, we got a second schedule. That is Madam for us. The whole concept of Citizen India is culmination between North and South India. You know, since even in yesterday's discussion we just saw too many invasions and invaders. That is why probably we are more aggressive and Southern Indians are very calm, they try to cooperate with everything. But not really. We have also stood up for this country, we have also stood up for the economy, we have also stood up for our nation, we have stood up in every detailed aspect that this country witnessed since 200 years. And as I mentioned, Citizen India is a voice for South India in Delhi. Who else better than Madam can actually be the best ambassador to be here with us on this stage? As a political activist, as the governor of Telangana and Pondicherry, the collective measures that she is taking up and the healthy democracy that she is trying to inculcate in the different states and also trying to bridge between north and south is actually commendable. I don't think any other governor in South India can match her, especially in this. Of course, she comes from Tamil Nadu because all the South Indians are known to be Madrasis for our North Indians. So she carries that flag. And I take this opportunity in formally welcoming her to this event. And I request our Honorable VC to please welcome her with a sapling. उतने ही पवित्र हमारा कावेरी, यमुना जितने पवित्र है उतने ही पवित्र है हमारा कृष्णा. And especially I have to thank the Education Department of Telangana, especially the Limbadri Garu. When I went and I told him I'm an outsider, I'm definitely a Bharatiya, but for the state I'm an outsider and I've come here to do this event. What can be done? Everything can be done. I am there. The state government is there with you. The whole Higher Education Council is there with you. And yes, he stood by us like a rock. And that is Professor Limbadri Garu for us. I request Honorable Registrar to please welcome him with a sapling. I often tell Telangana is not just with blood. The journalists who have fought for Telangana for years and years and years together, Telangana wouldn't have been existed today. And one such very senior journalist with us, highly dignified in the society, is Mr. Valishwar Garu. And I request Honorable VC to please welcome him with a sapling. I just take 2 minutes in trying to brief what we did in the last 3 days. We often complain, Arey, youth of this country are mostly on social media. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. But who is on the ground? We, the participants of Citizen Youth Parliament, we are here today on the ground. Around 17 people are getting selected to Delhi. But out of 1,800 applications that we received, 180 people that we selected, and another 500 who tried to apply us because they were last date, they are those youths who are on the ground today. And the 3 days of discussion that we discussed about how the country is going to be, what is the plan for 2050, how are we going to do for, what is it we're going to propose for 2075, after 2047, India is not going to be any more young. But we, the citizens here and the youth here, ma'am, we have decided that we will show a new path to the country with your blessings. With this, I take the opportunity to close my introductory note and welcome address. And I also welcome Honorable Registrar Sir and VC Garu. I request Registrar Sir to please hand over a sapling to VC Garu. I know we've been doing this ceremony since 3 days because it's in association with Osmania University, but the stage demands that. I request Professor Limbadri Garu to please welcome Registrar with a sapling, please. Thank you.
And we are extremely happy to see so many energetic and interested youth here in this room today. Thank you. May I now request our Honorable Chairman, Telangana State Council for Higher Education, Sir Limbadri Sir, to please address all of us. Limbadri Sir also is more youth at his mind because of the transformations that he is bringing in higher education.
Good evening, everyone. Chief guest of today's Citizens Youth Parliament valedictory session, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Governor of Pondicherry, and also our Honorable Chancellor of all Telangana University. She is one of the best inspiring and resourceful guide for the education in Telangana. We thank and welcome you, Madam, for your time. And we have our Honorable Vice Chancellor and President of this function, Professor D. Ravinder Garu, and the Registrar of the University, Professor Lakshminarayana, and guest of this seminar, valedictory session, Sri G. Valleshwar Garu, is Senior Journalist, and most important person of this program, Swati Chandrasekhar, CEO of Citizen India. I congratulate her for taking great initiative and mobilizing and conducting 3-day wonderful event in Youth Parliament. Really, it is a great initiative, and she has worked hard, coordinated everybody, and selected 180 best future Youth Parliament 10 people to organize this 3-day session. Really, I congratulate her. This is going to be one of the milestones in the history of Indian democratic process. The youth, how they can function. We are all aware that the Parliament is a significant of the Indian democracy, which is a cornerstone for the democratic system. So that every citizen should have the basic principles of the Indian Parliament system and what the Indian Constitution has given to us, like the nature, the philosophy which the Indian Constitution has given to us. That may be a freedom, that may be equality, that may be a fraternity. How best we can inculcate among the youth and particularly into the society to live together as a fraternity and make India proud to the world. And we are all aware that the Parliament is represented by the people of India and was the very embodiment of their sovereignty. So every citizen feel that we are the Indians. The Constitution, the Parliament is representing the whole Indian society. So that is the important thing we have. And we know that the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is the chief architect of the Indian Constitution, very systematically and says that a strong commitment to social justice. That is the basic thing. The social justice and equal opportunity, equality for every citizen. The Parliament, which is a law-making body for the country, which is a law-making body, can inculcate, can provide the all opportunities for every citizen in this country is concerned. Every member of the Parliament who will work and play important role in shaping the nation's destiny, whatever we are expecting for the future generation. With these few words, once again, I congratulate Swati Chandrasekhar and also the students who have participated 3-day program and made it very grand success, and wish you all the best.
Sir, thank you so much. As a visionary, every word you spoke makes an impact on these young minds. Thank you. It's time for us to listen from our chief guest. I know she is a very well-known personality, a lady with grit and grace who needs no introduction. But as a respect of the stage, I introduce our Honorable Governor of Telangana State, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu. She took charge as Governor of Telangana in 2019 and happens to be the first woman to hold this office, Governor of Puducherry. She has a remarkable public and social service background spanning over 20 years. She has an illustrious political career in last 2 decades where she has successfully led the state unit of a political party with noteworthy accomplishments. A doctor by profession, she knows the passion behind medicine, and she is equally passionate as a politician, as a governor. Madam, it's indeed a great opportunity for all of us to have her amidst us. Please welcome Madam to address all of us with a big round of applause. Please put your hands together to welcome the Honorable Governor of Telangana State, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan.
Good evening to each and everyone here. Really, I am very happy to attend this Youth Parliament 2023 Telangana edition. And first of all, I congratulate Swati Chandrasekhar, CEO Citizen Youth Parliament, for conducting such a good program, giving enthusiasm to the youngsters and electrifying this enthusiasm. And India is a young country, and today when I entered this hall itself, I was energized by the youth of this house. So that is the beauty and the power of young minds. And Professor R. Lambadri, Chairman, Telangana Higher Education, when he was called, it was told that is young by his mind. No, by appearance also he is young only. There is no any problem. So we can tell him as a young chairman of higher education, because when we want to guide the children from the college, we have to be very fit and we should be young. And Professor D. Ravinder, Vice Chancellor, one of the very good Vice Chancellors who are performing very good in the state of Telangana, and his activities encouraging the students, the alumni is remarkable and notable. So his presence is also very much valued. And Professor Lakshmi Narayana, registered Osmania University, distinguished guests, friends from print and electronic media. And I cannot say, as it is said, it is valedictory program. It is a valuable program, that's all I can say. And Youth Parliament 2023 Telangana edition, and when Swati Chandrasekhar, she narrated, she was telling that best personalities were selected, and why there is aggressiveness among the north and south. There is a little difference between the attitude of the children or youth, and she very well mentioned, very correctly mentioned, and we were also a part of the revolutions, the struggle for independence, and particularly standing in the land of Telangana. Like the struggle of independence, the people of Telangana struggled to liberate this state from the Nizams. So it was a great struggle, and our Honorable Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, when he wanted, because otherwise there would have been a hole in the country, from center, there would have been a hole, and there won't be any disconnectivity with the rest of the country. So when there was a problem, really, I am very happy about the youth. When Swati Chandrasekhar told there is a change of date and you have to come, and whatever the program I accept. Today this is the 5th program which I am attending. From morning, I landed from Puducherry, straight fashion designing footwear college for convocation, and immediately next I went for, to another program. And Raj Bhavan, today I completed 2 programs, and this is the 5th program I am attending. And why I am telling this, because whenever I am called for programs, if it is dealing with youth and if it is dealing with education, my first preference to attend that program, because you are the pillars and you are the future of our country and you are the future leaders. And as I was a Madras Medical College student, I was a student leader, and because of the power and I was ignited by the other leaders, we could enter politics. And even though my profession is a physician changing into politics, and a politician changing into governor, and these all because the seed of courage and commitment and nationality soared in my mind when I was a student. And as Swati Chandrasekhar mentioned, 1857 was mentioned as first independent struggle. But in Vellore, the South India, the first struggle was 1806, half century before 1857. There was a great revolution. Even the Muslims and Hindus joined because they were insulted and they were given guns which was smeared with the ghee of which was taken from the cholesterol which was taken from the killed cows and pigs, and the leather which was taken from the cow skin. So these all made them to revolt, and almost 200 Britishers were injured. That was half century before the the first Indian Revolution struggle. So we have to. This is history. And apart from that, the youth.
Initially, the program was scheduled for
more than the others.
But it's
for example, as she mentioned, South Indians, when Subhash Chandra Bose had the Indian Navy, Army, and more women, more South Indians were also participated in that. I have to narrate one incident because the nationality and the youth who took part in the struggle. Subhash Chandra Bose travelled all over the world, and he wanted some supporters from different countries to fight for our independence. So he went to Burma, he went to Malaysia, he went to Singapore, and he collected the warriors from there, youngsters, and he was marching towards our country. They reached the border of our country. So immediately Subhash Chandra Bose said, "We have reached the border of my motherland." So the first 10 persons, they arrived at the border. He told, first 10 youth who cross the border should be Indians. Then immediately the youth who were associated with him got angry. He told, for your independence struggle, we are leaving our country and we get associated with you, but you are so selfish. When they want to cross your country's border, you want the first persons to cross the border should be Indian youth. For that, Subhash Chandra Bose says, the Britishers won't keep quiet. When we cross the border, the Britishers won't keep quiet. They will shoot. They will bear the bullets in the chest. Blood will spill in the land. And the first blood spilling in my country should be Indian blood. So only I am telling you. So what the independence which we are breathing, which we are acting, activity, everything because of our Indian youth. So we have to, because when we compare the struggle of the independence, for the independence of our youth, the struggle which we are all facing is nothing. Nothing. So only whenever I go to the colleges, I used to tell, because I will be pained by the today also in Times of India, there is a statistics that children, particularly youngsters below the age of 25 years, are the highest percentage who commit suicide. This is unacceptable. So compare you with the freedom strugglers. At the young age, Sukhdev, they are all within the 20s. Bhagat Singh, during the 20s, they were imprisoned. And we have to be more courage because they fought for the independence. But we are breathing the independent air. So we have to, whatever may be the situation, we have to work for our country, and our contribution should be there in the development of our country. That is the way we have to take. Whatever may be the contribution, consoling another youth, sitting near you, wiping his tear is also a service. So contribute.
Please.
Be committed to the country.
Here also
And contribute yourself. As our Honorable Prime Minister says, it's
I
a young
understand.
India.
3 in each.
When he says about
Prime
national
Minister
new
will exercise
education
walking to the
policy, he
upstairs.
says,
You have
I
no
want to
problem
move
now?
my
Yeah,
youngsters from the classroom to the world scenario. And I have to say, as a doctor, I was having my higher education at Canada. But we have to say now,
Madam,
one in every fifth doctor is an Indian. So Indian youth power should not be underestimated.
And the agenda will be discussing is working on the strategies of nation's development.
Givers, not job seekers. So economic empowerment is also very important. So startups, there are a lot of support for startups. Now 96,000 startups have been started in India. And we are moving towards the 5 trillion economy. When somebody asked our Honorable Prime Minister, till now we have reached only 3 trillion economy. Within 2025 you are telling 5 trillion economy. How it could be reached? He says, to the youngsters I am telling, please set a hard target, difficult target. Move towards it. Definitely you will achieve. Not only for the economy, for each and everything which you want to achieve the goal in your life. And you should be the achievers, as our saint Vivekananda said. Everyone born with potential. You have to find with what potential you have born. Some writer may be sleeping inside you. Some actor may be sleeping inside you. Some politician may be sleeping inside you. Some governor may be also sleeping inside you. I have to narrate one incident because this is the youth parliament and I am the youngest governor in the country. And when I became the governor, because women are also here, I have to encourage them. When I became the governor, I was boarding my flight and most of the passengers were boarding. One young girl of 8 years old, she asked her mother, Amma, why everyone is wishing her? Then her mother told, she is our governor. She told her mother, Amma, don't bluff. Her mother told, no, I don't bluff. She is our governor. Then she told, Amma, don't bluff. Only old man can be governor. How can she become a governor? So that is the mindset of a young child. Governor means they should be old and that should be man. And then she immediately came near me and she told, I will take a photograph. Then my mother got surprised. And her mother told, you are such a shy child. And when you know that she is the governor and you are approaching her and you want a photograph, then she told, when she can become a governor, I can also become a governor. So that is the motivation. Actually, why I came here, Swami Vivekananda was giving his lecture, delivering his lecture everywhere. The youth got ignited by his lectures. I myself, when I was a young child, my father gave 2 books to me. One of Bharatiyar and one of Vivekananda. Bharatiyar also, I have to say. Each and every woman, as Swami Chandrasekhar says, he thought about the women. In 1901, he was the editor of a magazine, and it is a women magazine, and everyone wanted a name for that magazine. So they told, women magazine means mother, sister, queen, everything they were telling. Then he told, Chakravartini is my magazine. So I don't want to visualize a woman less than that, whatever may be. So he says, he says, stand straight, look straight, be proud of your knowledge, so that the knowledge makes you proud, and stand straight and look straight. As the women, don't be covered. So that words ignites me. So we have to be the achievers. We are talented children, and we are talented when we are learned. Our parents have supported us. And should we be an ordinary person? No. We should be an extraordinary person. Actually, when I became the governor, one of the interviewer came and told, you became the governor in this young age. Are you an extraordinary person? I told, no, I am a very ordinary person. I love saris, I love flowers, I love jimkis, I love bangles like other women. But I do my work in an extraordinary way so that we have to achieve things. So you have to think that in what way I can contribute to my country, in what way I can contribute to my family, and apart from that, what way I can contribute to myself. Don't compromise for happiness or anything. Be happy. Be friendly, be happy, dress well, enjoy well. But that should have a focus. That should have a commitment. Don't compromise. I the happiest person in the world. Every second I will be happy. 5 programs, okay. 6 programs, okay. 7 programs, okay, no problem. Because every program I take with the enjoy every program. So from morning different programs, but this is the best program I have attended. Because each and every child, every student I am seeing a high potential parliamentarian in each and every one. It is not that you all should have, because I contested, because I unsuccessfully contested, but I always say that even they criticize, oh, you become the governor, you contested, you cannot win. But I have to say, even I celebrate my failures. Why I celebrate my failures? Because you are all parliamentarians. Nothing wrong in telling my political background. My father is a Congress leader. 6 times MLA and 1 time MP. PCC president. Very notable leader. And both my grandparents are freedom fighters. But I chose to join BJP immediately after my higher education, post-graduation. And everyone told, because at that time Congress was ruling and quite a long time Congress was ruling. And everyone told, you would have been a successful person if you would have followed the footsteps of your father. If you would have had the support of your father, you would have, in a younger age, you would have become because I was student leader, I had the passion for politics. So in a younger age, you would have become an MP, you would have become an MLA, or you would have become a minister. But I told, that success, it's not my success, it's my father's success. So I joined as an ordinary Karyakarta because I wanted a national party. And as a doctor, I want development. When I met our Honorable Vajpayee, he was talking about development, connectivity. So that was the India which I was dreaming. So as a doctor, when I went to Canada, we have seen the pathetic condition of the government hospitals here. But I went to Canada. The children were transported through helicopters. So I was dreaming in India. So when our Honorable Vajpayee was talking in a doctor's convention which I attended, I thought I have to join, and with great difficulty. You can imagine father entirely from a different party and daughter joining as an ordinary Karyakarta in another party. Elevated in Tamil Nadu history, father became the president of a national party, daughter became the president of another party, is the history. It is not easy to be the president. When I was sitting in an airport, one of the communist leaders from Kerala came. And he was, I used to be very lean and small. And after became the politician, I became a big leader. And he was telling in a very humiliating way, no, this is lobby for very important people. You are sitting here. No sir, I am the president of a party. That's when I mentioned which party I belong. So he told, oh, Mahila Mocha president. No sir, I am the parent body president. Then he did not imagine. So I joined, and so whenever somebody humiliates me, no, you could not become a governor, MLA or MP in spite of you contesting the elections. I am very proud because the path we selected was selected by myself. I did not travel in the shoulder of my father. So whatever may be, so you have to be courageous and committed. So you should be focused on your ambition. So when you are focused, when you are committed, but at the same time, I don't sit and cry for anything. If somebody humiliates me, and in fact I have to tell, they used to troll me like anything. I am a very competent leader, and I am, as a woman always we face humiliation. And they were unable to tell me correct, they were unable to tell me I don't know to talk and I don't know to write because I am an expert in everything and I have a good background and I have a good educational qualification, everything I have. So they started humiliating me, she's short, she's dark, and like that they started. So when I used to stand like this in a stool, so one day one of of the person from opponent. Why I am telling you have to face this humiliation and enjoy it. Don't cry for it. So when I was standing like this stool, that fellow put a round on the stool. See how short is she? She has to step in, on a stool to deliver a lecture. She's short like that. He mentioned. Then I replied in the tweet, I may be short, but I am a tall personality because I am a non-corrupt leader and I am a person talented and a women leader elevated out of my own efforts. Then they told, you are black in color. Then I told, my coat is white, my note is also white. Because whatever the earnings which I have, even I can lift my head and tell I am a non-corrupt politician and I am a non-corrupt person. I can say. Because they told, you are dark in color, you are black in color. Then immediately I repeated, I told, my coat is white and note is white. I may be black, but I don't have black money. So you may face it because as a politician we may face so many hurdles. We may be humiliated, we may be ridiculed, but be strong. Whatever may be the situation, my ambition is to serve the people, to serve the people, to serve the people. Even here, Raj Bhavan is called Praja Bhavan. They ask whether governor can meet the people, governor can go for activities. Even now, previous program, I had a follow-up meeting, how the service activities are taken by the governor. Particularly, we have adopted 6 villages and we have worked on the anemia status of the women and we have worked on the nutritional status of the women, and I boldly say that the 6 villages have developed much better than when I adopted them in nutritional status, in economic status and empowerment. So be committed, be always happy. At the same time, you have to create histories. You have to be an achiever. You are talented and you are more committed. You have more interest. Because you are interested, you have attended the program for 3 days. And you have to be the leaders. You have to lead. At the same time, and enjoy the life. Don't cry. Don't be depressed. Always enjoy. And I am there in this country to celebrate my presence, to celebrate my achievements. I conclude with the words of Swami Vivekananda because when I went to Canada, I am a very talented sonologist, fetal therapist. When they asked me to stay there, I told, no, I have to serve my country. Because my country gave me birth and my country I have to serve. When Swami Vivekananda went abroad and when he landed, everyone started asking him, because whenever we see a person who lands from abroad, so we have seen the developed lands, developed buildings, tall buildings, developed status of the countries and fashion of the countries, everything you have visualized. Before going to foreign countries, Swami Vivekananda, you used to tell, I love this country, I love this country, love this country. That's the word you often used. But now you have seen the development of other countries. You have seen the roads, you have seen the tall buildings. Now you say, do you love this country? So Vivekananda said, before going to foreign countries, I loved this country. So everyone started laughing. Vivekananda also changed. A saint like Vivekananda also changed after seeing the modernity and after seeing the development of the other countries. He says, before going to other countries, I loved India. So everyone started laughing. Immediately Vivekananda said, before going to other countries, I loved this country. Before visiting the other countries, I loved this country. After visiting other countries, I worship this country. So whether it's north or south or east or west, we are Bharatiyans. And we belong to the great countries. And I have gone to Canada, I have gone to England, I had my training at Australia. But I have not seen a cultured country like our country, a person has norms in their life. So be happy, develop yourself, sharpen your skills. Every day improve yourselves. Even today I read for 1 hour. And today I want to improve myself. And I will judge, because if I don't know anything, I will learn today. Even I am a learner. Constant learning. Till our death we have to learn. And learning will facilitate earning. At the same time, earn our achievement, can reach our achievements. So be an achiever. Thank you so much.
Schedule you mentioned, it only exemplifies you as a young and energetic in mind, body and soul. We are extremely happy to have such an eloquent, wonderful and dynamic governor for this young state. Thank you so much for your wonderful presence and an electrifying message. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now is the time to announce the names of the award winners. As we already mentioned you, this was a 3-day event where various sessions were conducted on different topics associated with the Parliament. Now we have some of the top performers. I'll now call out the top 10 people who have really done well. They were extremely articulate and they had presence of mind. I'll start calling from 10 to 5 first. I request our dignitaries and our Chief Guest Governor ma'am to please give away these awards to the students who have really done well. May I request Chennamasetti Gopinath, he is on 10. I am now calling stands on 9. Kavya Shri on 8. Jahnavi, Malyala Jahnavi on 7. D. Vishal. The top 5 are here. On the 5th place is Srinath Reddy. Srinath Reddy. Number 4 is Sri Chakradhar. Top 3rd position goes to Mr. Nagesh. Top 2 is Mr. Abhishek. Sri Chakradhar, Mr. Nagesh on top 3. Abhishek on top 2. And the top performer of the event, Ms. Deepthi. We greatly applaud the performance of all the top 10 participants. In fact, everybody else has also done wonderfully well. There are another 7. Top 17 will be going for the National Youth Parliament in Delhi. We will read out the last 7 names a little later as ma'am is in a hurry to leave. May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor. All 7. May I call you Kumar, Kanak Mundana, Saida Samina, Lahari, Nishchay Vipla, Dilip Reddy. I request all 7 of you also to please join us here on the dais and receive your certificates. So that's a total of 17 students who have been selected for the Youth Parliament that's going to be held in Delhi. I request all these 17 to quickly join on the dais for a group picture. Quickly, can you be quick? Those 10 who've received your awards, quickly join. I'm sure this is going to be one of the best memories of your life. This also highlights how important it is for you to work for your dreams. As ma'am just mentioned, aspire to be great leaders and politicians in your life. Please put your hands together for all the top performers of the 3-day event.
ట్రావెలింగ్ ఛార్జెస్ ఎక్కువ కైండ్లీ కొంచెం ఇప్పుడు కూడా బాగుంది.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Your presence has really highlighted the event and made a great impact on all the students' lives. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ravinder Sir and Swati Chandrasekhar to please felicitate Honorable Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Madam to come all the way here and inspire the young minds. Your journey of progression is an inspiration to all of us, and your message to awaken the inner spirit to achieve our dreams will be well imprinted on all our minds. Is spent with all of us here today. Thank you so much. I request Swati Chandrasekhar also to felicitate Professor Limbadri Sir, Chairman Telangana State Council for Higher Education, since he took up the chairmanship of Higher Education Council. Thank you, sir. I request Swati to felicitate. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable presence. I request Swati to felicitate our Honorable Vice Chancellor in the conduction of this 3-day event. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We once again appreciate the efforts of all the organizing members who have made this 3-day event successful and has showed a new light and path to so many young minds. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everybody. Chandrasekhar to propose a formal vote of thanks.
I have seen. It was actually speaking. I'm a very strong woman. I don't shed myself in public. But these are not tears. Idi Ananda Bashpam antam kada. You all believed in me, came from different parts of Telangana, and we, 3 days, became a family today. I hope we will carry this journey throughout the life in creating a new change, new Bharat, new India. I hope you're all there with me, yes? And I don't know, should I thank her, should I express my gratitude, or I don't know what to tell, but I heartily thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, because she spoke her heart out. This was not a formal speech. She was so flawless. I could actually see, oh my God, she was enjoying the speech so much. There is nothing else. Enjoying the audience too. Citizen Youth Parliament Telangana edition has created a history today. I thank Honorable Governor for gracing this occasion so gracefully, and I thank Professor Limbadri Garu, Valishwar Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Registrar for making this 3-day event successful. Without Osmania University, this event wouldn't have been possible. Thank you one and all. Thank you all of you for being a part of this Great initiative and great event. Thank you for making me successful by being here. Thank you all. Thank you one and all.
మీరు మళ్ళీ చూద్దాం అయిపోలే ఆమె పెడుతున్నాను భయ్యా.
I request all of you to please rise for national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
is because of Prabhakar. రోజు నా కోసం 2 గంటలు వెయిట్ చేసి నేను వచ్చిన తర్వాత నా జతో డిస్కస్ చేసి ఈ విజయ్ మైక్ పనిచేయలేదు విజయ్ ఐ డోంట్ eat, what I drink, at what point of time what I want, everything right from my mood swings to my and the session is over. If anybody wants to come and talk something, you can.
I thank our VC sir also for తీసుకుంటా అని చెప్పిన initially I did not know what to expect, but now I realize what the importance of this event actually. I thank once again to all the organizers also. Nandan ji was always there. Madam was always there whenever we had anything that we need. Ma'am, just unofficially, I mean, can I just share my experience? Okay. Don't take it in a wrong way, but the parliament session we had for the 3 days was exactly like the Indian Parliament function. And I give you 2 reasons for it. You have chosen the oldest person of the house as the Prime Minister. And second, the opposition was disjointed. So we have actually done what the Indian Parliament was. Thanks once again to everybody. Thanks a lot.
For the sign. Last 7 people. The person.
మొదలు పెడతామా రాజకీయ మీకు తెలుసో తెలియకనో సిటిజన్ గ్రూప్ యూత్ పార్లమెంట్ అందరినీ ఒక దగ్గర మున్సిపల్ లెవెల్ కార్పొరేషన్ ఎలక్షన్ కావచ్చు వి ఆర్ వన్ గైస్ అండ్ లవ్ యూ ఆల్ మీ అందరినీ ఇలా కలవడం ఐ మీన్ చాలా ఒక కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రీషియస్ థింగ్ విచ్ సిటిజన్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఇచ్చినందుకు ఐ సింప్లీ థ్యాంక్స్ స్వాతి గారు. అండ్ మనమందరం ఒకసారి స్టాండప్ అయ్యి క్లాప్స్ ఇద్దాం స్వాతి గారు మేనేజ్ చేసిన విధానం సూపర్. For being there all the time. We thank you. Guys, ఈ రోజు సర్టిఫికేట్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ మనోళ్ళు మనమందరం ఒకటే. మేక్ ఏ సెపరేట్ గ్రూప్. బీ ఇన్ టచ్. లో ఉన్నారు. We perform well. Are you agree with or not?
Listen. Everybody listen. So, మనం ఈరోజు సిటిజన్ యూత్ పార్లమెంట్ వల్ల ఇక్కడ స్వాతి మేడం ఒక పెద్ద మూమెంట్ తీసుకొని ఈ విధంగా మనం దగ్గర గెట్ టుగెదర్ చేయడం వల్ల ఈరోజు మనం చాలా విషయాలు డిస్కస్ చేసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఎందుకంటే రాజకీయంగా నాలాంటి యువకులకి ఈరోజు అసలు అసెంబ్లీకి పార్లమెంట్కి వెళ్ళకముందే అసెంబ్లీకి పార్లమెంట్కి వెళ్ళిన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇచ్చినటువంటి స్వాతి మేడంకి మనందరం ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ క్లాస్. సో మనం ఈ జర్నీని ఇక్కడితో కాకుండా ఇంకా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లే విధంగా మనందరం ఎక్కడ ఉన్నా ఏ ప్లేస్ లో ఉన్నా గెట్ టుగెదర్ గా టీమ్ వర్క్ గా ఇంకా పొలిటికల్ గా యూత్ అంటే ఏదో చూపెట్టే సత్తా మనకుందని ఈ రోజు ప్రూవ్ అయింది కాబట్టి సో దీన్ని ఇంకా ముందు ఇండియా నేషనల్ వైజ్ గా తీసుకెళ్లాలని నేను ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా వేడుకుంటున్నా. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రోజు యువతకి సపోర్ట్ అనేది బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ లో ఉండకపోవచ్చు నాలాంటి వాళ్ళకి. సో ఈ రోజు నాకు ఒక బిగ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ దొరికిందనే ఒక ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ నాకు ఈ రోజు అయింది నా లైఫ్ లో. ఇప్పటి వరకు స్టూడెంట్ లీడర్ గా చేసిన దానికన్నా ఈ రోజు జరిగినటువంటి ఈ సమావేశమే నాకు చాలా లైఫ్ లో గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. సో ఎవ్రీబడి ప్లీజ్ మీరందరూ సపోర్ట్ తోటి ఇంకా మనం ముందుకు వెళ్దామని మనందరూ ఐడియాలజీ ఒకటే కాబట్టి ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఇలాంటి మూమెంట్స్ కి సపోర్ట్ చేయాలని మనం న్యూ లీడర్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలని ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఏమో పెట్టుకొని మనం ఏ వర్క్ లో ఉన్నా ఎంత బిజీగా ఉన్నా కానీ దీన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలని సిటిజన్ యూత్ పార్లమెంట్ ని ఇంకా గొప్ప స్థాయికి తీసుకొచ్చే విధంగా మనందరం కృషి చేయాలని ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని వేడుకుంటున్నా.
హలో భయ్యా కొంచెం సైడ్ భయ్యా. హలో అన్న ఓకే ఫోటోలు తీసుకో వీడియో ఏ తీయాలి ఓకే
Yeah, I'm here.